right, everybody, welcome to the Golden Tee Lounge. It is Friday night. At least I believe it's Friday night. It is 5:42 Chicago time, which means hopefully most of you should be done with work for the weekend. Oh, that's beautiful. So we are playing some invitational contests. I'm not going to send that to YouTube, but I am playing some Golden Tee with my good friend Brandon Robinson. Feel free to send me some invite contests. I know the last couple times we've been doing some streams, you guys have sent invites for contests, whether it's handicap contest or current courses or old courses. But feel free to go ahead and send those my way. You can find it under Kevin Lindsay, my name, or People's Champ, the player nickname. If you guys have any questions about anything going on in the world of Golden Tee, whether it's Golden Tee Mobile, Golden Tee Arcade, feel free to let me know those as well. Got Design a Hole contest ending this weekend, so make sure that you guys go to goldentee.com/DAH to get those submissions sent in before Monday morning rolls around. Oh, that would have been good. The old 2-hole out, first three holes. If you guys have not checked out Golden Tee Mobile, the golf game for your Apple and Android devices, highly recommend you do so. First and foremost, it is Golden Tee. It is Golden Tee that is much different than the one you are watching right now, but it is still Golden Tee that you know and love. It still looks familiar, plays a little bit differently without a trackball, but still just as fun, and probably the only option you have for Golden Tee for about 85% of the people out there. John Day, happy Friday to you as well. And if for some reason Golden Tee Mobile is not your forte, well, at least head over to our YouTube channel and watch the head-to-head matches that Adam Kramer's been doing live commentary on. Those are really fun. Put those together with Adam's commentary and Travis Tressler's stat cards for all these players, and we'll have a live stream of all the matches from this week on Sunday, but you can watch them right now on our YouTube channel, and highly recommend you do so. If you are a player of Golden Tee Golf or Golden Tee Mobile, be sure to search for the Golden Tee Golf Mobile Facebook group. Got about 5,000 or 6,000, if not more, players in there. I know a handful of players are also doing some of their own kind of fun little tournament get-togethers using the head-to-head match play. Got new courses coming soon. We do have some courses that will be available to a certain degree in campaign mode as well. TBD on the timing, but it is coming soon. Oh, could this go in, please? Oh, damn it. Elkhorn Ridge and Agave Ranch are next on the list of Golden Tee Golf arcade courses that will be coming over to the mobile game over the next couple months. Didn't get that one out as far as I wanted, but that's okay.
Wow, that one just kept going.
Nate's TBD on whether or not IT gets to open up May 1st. It's probably not going to happen May 1st, but I know a lot of our higher-ups are having those conversations with some of the people that we know to get more clarification on that stuff. But the hope is that we will be able to open soon. We've got a lot of home editions that need to be built and sent out, so we would love to get to do that stuff relatively soon. Now see, this is different for me doing a live stream while playing invite contests with a buddy. You know, where you're playing for money on the Caddy Invitational section versus me just playing regular cycle courses like we did last time. So if there's a couple gaps here and there of me speaking, talking, that kind of stuff, that would be why. Also, these are some old school courses. Well, actually, I kind of have, Brandon and I have a few random invites, and then also a few 2020 invites. So we got a little bit here or there and in between. I'm sure we have a Coral Ridge invite, which seems to be the bane of my existence. I feel like I've probably played that course at least 12 times and maybe once or twice. But a little bit more concentration when you're playing for some dough, you know what I mean? Also, hopefully we'll be on here, probably play 4 or 5 games depending on how things go. So far, looking well. But also Word of Mouth live tonight, 7:30 p.m. Central, with Mark McClevich. If you have not checked out a live stream with the Mouth yet, you do not know what you're missing, and you absolutely need to do it. Not only is Mouth, well, his nickname's the Mouth for a reason, but he's a great ambassador to this game, a good friend of mine personally. Definitely helped me a lot over the last 10 years of Golden Tee and being in these tournaments and being part of this crazy family that we call Golden Tee, but also one hell of a teacher. And I would say 9 times out of 10, I would put my money on him if there was a battle of players playing Golden Tee while drinking, because somehow he is a much better player than me while drinking and playing Golden Tee versus me being stone cold sober. So it's not a good mix. But Mouth, again, solid teacher. Definitely somebody that you can, you know, learn a few things from, whether it's at a live tournament or even just through the live streams that he does at the Mouth 411 on YouTube and Twitch, and then on his Facebook page, Mark McClevich, and also through Golden Tee Fan.
Ready to tee it up, golfer one.
Alright, I don't know why, but this par 4, I think I screwed that one up, but always seems to play as much harder than it looks. And of course, at least this time, I got to give myself kudos. It took me 14 holes to actually screw up the hole out I had on hole 1. But that's okay. I still get the it still counts for great shot points, which I appreciate. Jordan, thank you for the correction. I appreciate it. So I said 7:30 for Word of Mouth. It looks like he is switching back to his normal 7 p.m. Central Time. I know the last couple of streams he has done it at 7:30, but it looks like I must have misread his post. He is going to be back at 7 o'clock. Ah, shit. That sucks. That's one of those putts. As soon as I hit it, I knew that I definitely screwed that up. My hope is that Brandon screwed up a few more shots than I did. At least I got some great shot points to back me up. I got 3 more holes to get some really hoping that hole 18 is a clear look at the green. I really don't feel like trying to hit around some trees because I have a good feeling that it's not going to go well. Jay, I saw that. I'm very interested in seeing how that works and how that all goes. This one, I'm just hitting a high tee and trying to play it safe. If you've never played Greek Hills, hole 17, it's not tough, but it's definitely difficult at times. It's also in the par 3 Freaky Friday that Brandon and I have going on as well. and it sometimes sets up pretty nasty. See, and this is... I don't know what Brandon is shooting right now, but to be honest, I hate to do it because it's a live stream, but I really don't feel like getting wet on this shot, so I'm just going to play it safe. Should definitely have more than a 24 right now, but that's okay. Man, that's tough. I should have been a few more. That missed putt, and I don't mind playing it safe on hole 18. It was not the look I was hoping for. It wasn't even a good look, period. It was just, if I was farther back away from the trees, I could hit a high tee around that and feel somewhat comfortable. But being right there, I mean, there's no chance in hell that I was going to get that. So let's go through a few more invites here. Again, if you have already if you have not already added me on the GT Caddy app, be sure to do so. Kevin Lindsay, and that is Lindsay with an A. Please don't insult me. But also People's Champ, you can find me on there as well. If you see the profile picture of an old school looking car, that is me. So go ahead and click add, and occasionally when I get a chance to go back to the app, I will go through and accept those invite requests. Oh, come on, do it. There we go. Now I hope Brandon's watching, because that was beautiful. Now, because it's lake, I will probably screw this up much sooner than the 14th hole.
Golfer 1 up at the tee. What a picturesque drive that was. Golfer 1 with a follow-up.
All right. Now, the tough thing for me is, with a lot of my wood approach shots, is do I pull back or just push forward? That one was a good decision.
Did that just happen? Golfer 1. That's how you play a par.
Let's see. Where are my... I am on the app right now, by the way, so if you guys are on there...
Golfer 1 at the tee.
go ahead and get that that ad. Every once in a while, you will see me do a no-pull back shot. It usually involves me trying to get a straight line, which is kind of what I was doing there. You know, but there are obviously times where I regret that. And this is not a good look, so we're not even going to try it.
Nice shot to start the hole.
Oh, this should be a nice layup. Come on, give me some spin. At least shot points. Alright, I'm in.
Golfer 1, a birdie putt.
Alright, I appreciate that 4 holes in. We have a hole out and some great shot points. So that makes me feel good. Tell you what, I've definitely played a lot more Golden Tee in the last few weeks, or last month and a half, than I have in a long time.
Golfer 1.
And
It's a walk through the
I'm getting the dirty head nods from the girlfriend over here that's as she watches me play Golden Tee for, I don't know, probably the 20th hour. But she's a good sport. And that's why we like her. I don't know where I was going with that because she screwed up my train of thought, but that's okay. So, a perfect example of me doing a push shot versus a pullback, and pardon the pause every once in a while because I do clean the trackball off with my very fancy GTTV ball cleaner. So if you need one of those, reach out to Richard King, Golden TTV. So normally I would just say, okay, let me just push this shot forward. I know that the wind is blowing barely to the left, probably about the 10:30. I can push that and not worry about it. But I have to worry about all these rocks around me. So that is why I'm going to switch to bite, and I'm going to pull this back and push it forward. Because my hope, which actually backspin probably would have been best, but again, I have to, especially during invite contests, for prizes, I got to balance. Do I want a fun hole out for the live stream, or do I want to play it smart and not screw up for the live stream? So it's a fun balance. Appreciate the fact that hole 7 is a very straightforward setup. I hope I hit that far enough backwards. Ah, beautiful. Tell you what, new tees, still TBD on when we are going to release those, hopefully sometime in May. But what I will do is over the next few weeks we will reveal some of the new tee boxes on the 2020 courses as we get closer to those release. More great shot points? Ah, damn it. Not close enough. Beatman, I did miss that message earlier. I appreciate it. I don't know if you really can consider it a shot of the day on Golden Tee Mobile because it took me a lot of mulligans to do that, and I was really just showing off the new 10.5 degree driver, or the high lofted driver. Part of the new Platinum clubs that are coming soon for Golden Tee Mobile, actually on Monday, to be specific. Oh, I like that shot. See, line was, I wouldn't call it perfect, but pretty good. Should have hit some backspin on that. Also, I know you guys can't see it, but if you have a drink, feel free to raise it up. And it is finally the weekend, and hopefully you guys are out there being smart and being safe. And if you're out there working, thank you for whatever you do. Oh, more GSPs? Oh, this might go in. Oh, you son of a... It is Friday night. If I swear, it's not a big deal. I do feel bad for Brandon because he's definitely... I could probably blow this hole out I had on hole 1. But at least I still got some great shot points. And it's all documented, so... Can't accuse me of cheating. Perfect. Alright, we're not even going to try... Well... You know what? Because we're doing so well with GSPs, I'm not even going to try it. This is not a good look. It's not a good angle for me to try to hit an A1 and get this close to the green. If the wind was blowing a few miles per hour stronger, I probably would. Just going to go ahead and get great shot points. I hope. Ah, damn it. Super spin. Definitely, because I've played so much lately, definitely debated whether or not I keep the super spin or I change it to plus. But old habits die hard. Just like the great movies with Bruce Willis. And since we're randomly talking about stuff, Die Hard is technically a Christmas movie. I don't care what you say. Alright, so, cheers to not screwing up yet. Tell you what hole has really screwed up some of my good games on Lake. It's this par 5. This isn't bad because it's really the elevation change. So if you normally, for me, I would just push this to left. I wouldn't even pull it back. But because of the elevation change, I'm going to pull this back to the right and hit it out to the left. And I'm going to hit it soft, although it probably doesn't look that way. Oh, come on. Ugh. Now, again, I'm putting in for eagle, which is good. But, man, it is... Alright, look at that. We got some invites. We have some friend requests from Marcus and Michael. Every once in a while I get invites or friend requests requests from people, and I feel like I already had them as a friend. So if I apologize if you know you had a request for me. Come on, really? Both of you sent Coral Ridge? Oh no, I have a Coral Ridge that I need to play with Brandon. Surprise, surprise. All right. This is tough because I like that the wind is blowing to the right. But I also don't want to do what I just did. And hopefully that stays dry. God, that was awful. That is actually typical of me. Is I will hit a really good score and then find an easy way to screw it up. Although, I do have to say that wasn't the easiest look. So, I'm okay with a birdie on that. This is actually, again, this is not a tee that I have seen before. I'm sure a few people will be like, oh, it must be the new tee is leaked early. But I can guarantee you that's not the case. But hole 15 is a perfect example. That entire stretch of rough you can see on the bottom left of the screen, that is where the new tee boxes can and will be. So that is fun to see. Oh, shoot. That was a little too soft. Beatman, I just did the salute. I don't know why, because you can't see me, but thanks for joining. I got my peanut gallery in the background talking. Alright, so 4, 5, 6, 7. See, did I screw something up other than hole 14? Or am I just... Maybe I might just be losing at this point. Hole 16, not a fun par 4. Definitely a hole that I know has screwed up a lot of people. I kind of deserve that because I've been the one putting it in the in the events mode for Home Edition. But man, I don't even know. Man, this is tough. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's going to cost me the match right there. Although that was a tough setup. Oh, good. Brandon just texted me crap. Haha. So, what that means to me is I just need to not screw this up. So, hole 17 is actually one hell of a setup. And, okay, good. So, all I got to do is just not screw up 18 and we're good. Oh, this actually looks... This looks pretty fun in terms of the chance of getting some great shot points.
Really nice lie, right in the fairway.
All right. Now, I will tell you what, there's been one time where I got aggressive on this and I hold out for double eagle and it was great. But I also know how much it sucks to try to not be aggressive but not realize the slight elevation change. So that is why you're going to see me hit the 5 wood with bite, because I'd much rather have a bit of a putt, which hopefully that down 4 left 6 will help.
Nope, not enough.
Ah, shit. Okay, perfect. It went in, so that's good. Now I just got to check my score to make sure I don't lie. Man, that's tough. What? So let's see. I don't, yeah, it was just, 16, 50, well, 1, 2, 3, yeah, I don't know, I'm not good with the pars, especially with how often this stuff is changing.
Let's check in.
Alright, Teal Gardens is not a friend of mine, but we will play it. Usually hole 16, 17, and 18 will screw me up, so let's see how this goes.
incredible.
All right, let's see if we can keep the tradition going. The family tradition, as I'll call it, of holing out on hole 1. Oh, damn it. I also didn't mean to have quick shot on there. Alright. Now, pro tip here on Teal Gardens. I don't know if this works as much on the mobile game, but what I like to do is I'll choose the left or the right side rough, and I will hit down into it. That way I'm not dealing with an elevation change. So now I know I can go 8 wood straight at it, and I'm barely getting any kind of elevation change or anything weird I have to worry about. Also, when that pin is farther back on the green, the rough helps take a bit of the spin or the roll off, which also helps me feel a bit more comfortable in some of those scenarios. All right. Now, if this could just stay on the green, I kind of did a little bit of a side wrist shot, which 73% of the time doesn't go too well.
Next up, golfer 1.
Oh, this looks good. Ah, a little too hard.
How about that?
Hopefully, I did not ruin or give away all of my hole-out chances on the first couple of courses. John, thank you for joining. Wow, this is a little bit of a longer look here for hole 5 of Teal. I'm going to hope I hit that hard enough. Okay, barely got there.
I can't believe
Shout out
that
Lady
distance.
Luck.
What a drive.
Golfer 1.
Now this one, because that pin's back a little bit, I'm just going to go ahead and put no spin on it. Hit it a little soft. I've had that issue over the last couple nights of playing where I'm hitting it either much softer or much harder than I think I'm doing, and it just throws me off so much. This is interesting. A long look here for hole 6. Now normally I would stay here because the wind's blowing to the right and hit my shot over to the right, but because this is an invite and I don't feel like losing money, what I'm going to do is go over to the right and come in to the left, so I'm playing more of that green and hopefully less of the water, although I should have.
Looks like back time.
That sucks. I knew I hit that. Even actually before I hit it, I knew I should have pulled that back, and I didn't. That was a dumb mistake on my part. I will take the birdie hole out. Give me some great shot points. Should have been an eagle, but man, makes me feel a little bit better.
On the tee.
All right, now this one, hole 7, the par 3, slight elevation change here. So I'm going to keep that 8 wood. Now what I've been doing a lot lately is holding the options button, or excuse me, the blue help button, to kind of line up the pin with an object in the background. Obviously for this it's tough because there's so many rocks, but I can say, okay, I'm in the middle of the 2 rocks in the background. So when I go back, I can say, okay, that's where I'm aiming for the pin. The wind blows 8 to the left, so I can push it a right a little bit. Probably should have pushed it more, but
Nice check. That'll stop right there.
it's just one of those things that I've been playing more lately, and I've been trying to find ways to line myself up to be better prepared to hit cleaner shots. I would say I'm probably at like a 70% success rate with that. It's really the par 4s and par 3s where I know I either can help dial myself in
Good from here, Jim.
to a hole out or a hole in one, or where I'm trying to avoid the bad mistake of hitting it too far to the left, too far to the right, too long and getting it wet or losing a stroke, that kind of stuff.
Golfer 1 is ready to tee off.
Oh man, this is hit the tree. That saw that coming. I didn't. I barely clipped the damn tree there too, which is actually the worst part of it. Maybe we can hole out for birdie again. Oh, that would have been hilarious. So I hope Brandon Robinson appreciates this.
Golfer 1 up at the tee. That's too much. Returning to golfer 1.
That's on the good stuff.
I hit that soft, and all right, it's not soft enough that I'm gonna get wet, but
That's on the green.
damn.
Golfer 1 an eagle. On tee now. It's golfer 1.
Same thing here. I'm going to move my tee all the way back to that corner so I'm a little bit more lined up with the green. I know it's a down slope, and I'm just going to push this out to the right. I'm not going to hit it too hard because I know I've got that downforce slope to help take things towards the hole. Oh, damn it. I'll take the great shot points, but I am down a stroke after 9 holes, so I know I need to make up here.
Golfer 1 at the tee.
Now, with this hole number 12, I almost always go to line this up with the wind, knowing, okay, if I went to the right, I would have a straight wind probably. I want to have a better opportunity to backspin this into the hole, although I hit that just a wee bit too hard.
Toward the hole.
Golfer 1 trying for eagle.
Sweaty Spaghetti, I would make sure that your volume's up. I haven't heard anybody say anything otherwise, and I've been doing some tests here and there, and sounds like we're pretty clear, although anything could happen at this point. It is the internet, so let me know. Now this one, I hit a hybrid because I knew I could push it to the right
He'll be happy
or
with
push it straight with that 13-mile-an-hour wind and backspin pretty close to the pin. Hopefully, yep, got the shotty, so I'm happy with that. I would just make sure your volume or the YouTube didn't mute the video. Maybe try watching on Facebook. I don't think there's any. I'm not aware of any issues that anybody's having listening and chatting, but hopefully we can get that figured out for you. Probably I would say 50% chance that I could have attempted to put that one on the green, but with that pin in such a position, I didn't want to risk it.
a try for eagle. Golfer 1 at the tee.
Tell you what, this hole has probably cost me more dollars in invite contests than I would care to admit. Again, I didn't even hit that hard, but all right.
There. Sand is never where you want to be here.
Yeah, Sweaty, not sure what. How come you're not able to hear? I just pulled it up on the YouTube app and not having any problems, my friend. All right, just to be safe, I'm gonna lay this up. Although that didn't really work as a layup too much.
This stuff is hard to hit from.
Oh yeah, don't worry, Yancey. I actually had there was some kind of an Invisa object on the bridge that I hit during the last invite contest, which is why I didn't even want to risk it.
Hurry now.
I'd
Golfer 1
much rather take the birdie and then hope that 16, 17, and 18 are tough, which, you know, of course, they, I wouldn't say tough, but they're not, you know, in invitational contests, I do like to every once in a while try to get something, get some more great shot points. This one's tough just because that 15-mile-an-hour wind. So hopefully the super bite
It's a long way, but at least he's putting.
kicks back. All right, left 8. We're just gonna play this safe. If I lose this contest, I've got some great shot points to back it up. It just, if I try to chip that, I guarantee I go in the water with how my chipping's been lately, and just not something I really want to deal with right now. That was also a very ballsy shot. Holy moly, super ballsy. Was not trying to get that anywhere close, but I appreciate it. Although I kind of got 6 foot no shot points jag, which has been pretty often occurrence lately. This is a good setup here. I just got to make sure I don't hit it too hard. Alright, I will take that. I'm going to hope that my friend Brandon watch this a little bit. Again, not bad. I much rather take the par on 16 and the birdie on that par 5 and just be safe. I'm hoping that Brandon's responsive I did, meaning he fucked up. Oh, that's good. Alright. Let's go to Sequoia Grove.
We're here at Sequoia Grove, where the skies are clear. A perfect day for golf.
Alright, Sequoia is not...
Broadcast booth.
I wouldn't say it's a tough course, but if you try to get too cute with it, it can definitely give you a handful of headaches.
The fairway is good.
See if we can get back on the holing out hole 1 train.
Look at that.
Oh, that's going to be 6 feet, no shotties. I've played so much lately that I'm just so used to not getting great shot points on certain shots.
Let's watch the tee shot.
Which is just, it's kind of sad. Definitely going to ask the team if we can make anything under 7 feet great shot points just for future,
The lie is good.
just for future reference. Hopefully bite slows it down. There we go. That's some shot points. I appreciate that. Sequoia is definitely a course that you should really rack up the great shot points while you can, just because it is does get a little tough with some of the holes, and if you try to put up a good score and you're not perfect or precise with it, it can get pretty iffy there. Speaking of iffy, hole number 4. Not a bad look here. You just, again, have to be very careful with your shots. Actually, tell you what, I'm surprised. It has been a long time since I've had to chip. Yeah, Nick, I'm pretty sure that it is. It does have to do with distance up to the hole. So I don't know the exact programming of it, but I think it might be up to 6.5 feet that it counts it, and then if it's 6.5, if it's more than 6.5, then it just considers it 7 feet. Oh, that was a very, again, that's one of those shots that I wasn't happy to have to hit, but I was in the raw or on the first cut, so I wasn't too confident in my abilities to cut a wood there. Now with mobile, I'm not sure if it's the same, if they rewrote the code for that or not. Actually, this is 73, so I need to actually ace this if I want to get great shot points. Oh, come on, you bastard.
Very good indeed.
Oh, wait, they gave me great shot points. That's nice of them. That's surprising. I thought it had to be, oh, you know what? I think it's
At the tee.
70 yards or over is great shot points. Hole 7, one of those prime examples of definitely not worth the eagle. I mean, if you can get it, if Brandon can pull this off, power to him. I am more likely to hit that tree or the water than anything else. And guess what? We've been getting some great shot points throughout the evening, so I'm just gonna go for that. I'm gonna let the wind and the roll play it. Come on. Oh, there we go. Barely felt like I got it there.
Ready to tee it up. Golfer 1.
Now this is an interesting hole because if we do the flyby, it just drops right off to the right. Now I'm going to play this smart. I'm going to low tee it with bite because with bite, it's not going to bounce as much. And if you put backspin on there, I've done it in the past where
That's trouble for
it has trickled down into the water. Now this is tough because I don't want to necessarily roll a 3 hybrid, but I don't know if I want to backspin a 6 wood, so we'll try release with the 3 hybrid. As long as it stays on the green for putt, I'm okay. John, that's a good point too about the chain moving it where I had it on the tee box. I kind of forgot about that, so that's a good point to think about.
At the tee.
All right, this one, all I want to do here is get it on the green, at least in some form. Oh, okay, that was not a good shot.
Golfer 1 on the green.
And then I pushed the damn putt to the left. That sucks. Ah, damn it.
And now the tee shot of golfer
Way
1.
back in the day, somebody had a hole-in-one from one of the tee boxes here. I have not seen one, God, it's probably been 8 years or whatever since I've seen somebody hit that ace. So that would be an interesting fun bounty hole for some of our home edition owners.
Play here.
He may need to just a bit to the right to account for the breeze.
Now again, this has got a nice big green behind the pin, so I don't have a problem with a 20-foot putt. I just want to get on the green. I don't want to try to shortchange that and get cute. It's not worth the risk, in my opinion. Now this one is because I'm using the 3 hybrid, because I know it's going to come in at a lower loft. Oh, son of a bitch. I knew it was going to do that. 6 feet, no shotties.
Ready at the tee. It's golfer 1.
This one, you really just want to get it out there so you have a nice shot into the gap here. I should be actually lined up pretty well with this. Yeah, that's...
Worry about the wind.
Now what I'm going to do,
Just for the heavy wind from the right.
I don't have too much of a hill behind me, or excuse me, behind the pin, but because I have that 10.5 degree driver, I'm going to just push it forward. Nice little soft push.
Whoa, just bombing that flag.
Yancey says this course looks like 75% the state of Oregon. Yeah, it sounds about right.
On the tee.
I already know that this is not going to go in, so I'm not worried as much about lining it up, because I know that with the cut I need to put on that ball to get it underneath that tree,
Golfer 1 readies the putt.
you know, I know it's not going to get there, so I'm not worried as much about lining up the shot there.
Golfer 1 at the tee.
So this hole, a couple ways you can play it. You can lay up here, back here, and have like a soft wood in there. Honestly, I don't like the look here, but what I'm going to do is high tee this and push it straight so that 12-mile-an-hour wind blows it over. This is, with that wind, this is one of those holes where you're probably going to have to play it safe. Man, I would love to just, you know, we're going to push, well, we're live streaming, so we'll push it straight. Why not? As long as it catches the green, it should be good. That is, I just want you guys to know I did that for you. Otherwise, I would have just laid up and had a nice long putt that probably would have went in the water. 15. If I was going to put together a course of some of the toughest holes in Golden Tee, it would probably be this one. Because there is so much of an elevation change, you know, I'm almost tempted to cut a 10.5 degree driver in this. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the 10.5 degree driver, but I'm going to soft it. Yeah, and I screwed that up, so that's probably, it's not going to get wet, but obviously not the ideal shot you want on this hole. Oh, come on. Oh, that's tough. This is not a, this is a hard setup. To be honest, and there, again, same thing. This is, well, you know what? Just for you guys. I'll blame it on you guys if I screwed up. Yeah, and somehow that went out way too far to the friggin' left, so I hope Brandon appreciates that.
Well, he's got the tall stuff here.
There's a nice piece of work. Golfer 1. Nothing wrong with that. A par. On tee now. Golfer 1.
Now, this is a hole where you can get a really fun hole-in-one Super Albatross on this par 5. Highly do not recommend this unless you are like shooting a plus score at this point. Believe me, I have thought about it time and time again. It is definitely not worth it because it'll put you back on the tee and you'll just keep screwing it up. Even hitting it straight for the layup shot is not easy.
Is this wind?
He'll get a lot of help from this wind.
In this instance, I should be okay. But again, this is not a fun...
What a change in
It's a fun hole, but it's not a fun hole.
Golfer 1.
Like, the fact that that didn't roll over, wow. Definitely should have rolled over.
For the last time today, it's golfer 1.
Now, this is hopefully going to be one of the nicest shots I've ever hit on this course, ever. Tough pin tucked in the right. You really just got to get underneath it. Oh, and I didn't mess that up. So, very excited. I'm sure Brandon probably beat me, but that was tough. The 2 back-to-back pars was tough, but it was stupid of me to try to go for that par 4, and I just hit a bad shot. I could have hit the 10.5 degree, probably hit a full shot, pulling it all the way to the A, and hit it straight, but I didn't. So we're going to go to Lake Powell now. I'm going to take a quick break, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Peter and Jim at Lake Powell.
It's great to be here today.
Golfer 1 from the tee box.
Alright, that break didn't happen, so... Pro tip for everyone out there, have more than one bathroom in your house. Alright, back to Lake. Let's hope that we can pull some magic off here tonight. We pulled out at the front on hole 1 of Lake before. Not going to happen again here, but that's okay. Switch hitter, Stu Fox. good to hear from you, my friend.
On tee now. It's golfer one.
All right, so didn't hole out one, but you know what? I think we're gonna hole out number 2. Nice little 5-wood with release right at the cup.
Well done. Right in the fairway.
Knowing my luck because I called it,
To strike the ball.
probably actually gonna go
It's a very good
right through the cup. Ah, damn it. Pushed it too far straight. Tell you what, though, that's almost straight on the dotted line of the number 2. Steve just commented, I wish my house had multiple bathrooms.
Golfer one is ready to tee off.
Alright, this is actually a really fun setup for hole 3. Accidentally pushed that too far, but, yeah, you can put a lot in there. Thank you.
Golfer one on tee.
I'll tell you what, though, I do appreciate having, finally, a drivable ish setup on hole 4 here. This is definitely where I need to take my own advice. Guess I would love to hit this closer, but I really just want to hit it on the green, putt in for eagle, and none's the wiser or some fancy words like that. Oh, you know, the other thing that I'm notorious for is mishitting the trackball. I don't know if I need to like adjust the height of my game, which if you got a home edition, you can actually adjust the height of the cabinet. There's, you know, legs underneath. I just never mess with it. Hole out though, I'm feeling this. Oh, this looks good. Oh, bastard.
Golfer one.
I went to go for my drink and it's missing.
Let's watch the tee shot.
All right, this isn't too bad. Oh, all right. I got nothing on this one. I definitely thought I hit that soft enough, but I made the chip for birdie, and to be honest, we haven't had a chip much, which, if anybody knows the way I play, or have watched my live streams recently, that's pretty rare. Alright, so we're just going to soft a 3-wood here. Again, hit it too damn hard,
from here, Jim. This is a really bad lie.
but made the chip.
Needs a putter. Golfer one ready to hit.
Again, this long distance setup here on hole 8, the par 3. So I'm going to go ahead, hit the 10.5 degree driver. That actually felt really good. Oh, come on.
This will
Damn
grab
it. It's still a good shot. I just wanted the great shot points because that's really where Brandon and I go back and forth on is the
Golfer one up at the tee.
great shots. Actually, I can't even say most of the time. When we tie, either he has a really bad game or I have a really bad game. But hey,
Supersized.
that's what happens.
Does the win matter here, Peter?
And for some of our friends that are just joining us now, I know it was brought up earlier. Hopefully, sometime in the month of May, we will be able to open at least partially to get home editions out. We got a lot of orders put in. You know, you guys are emailing and calling and actually texting too about trying to get a game in for the home. And believe me, we would love to get more games out there, especially as we have a few more weeks of Golden Tee World Championship qualifying going on. Oh, I really like this shot. Oh, a little too hard or too soft.
You'll be happy
Take the
with this.
eagle though.
Golfer one with the putter.
But if you guys have any questions, go to home.goldentee.com, shoot us an email, shoot us a message on Golden Tee's Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, etc. Whatever ways you have to get a hold of us, and as soon as we are open for business, we'll let you guys know. Probably blast you with emails and caddy notifications because you guys want home editions, and well, obviously we want to ship them. So, oh, how did that not go in? Can I get a video review of that? That should have went in. Now I gotta send my obligatory text message of, hey, did you chip in on hole 11? So then I can get either really happy that he missed it or really sad.
It's coming back. Go for one. Possible birdie.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, no, I feel bad. Okay, good. Well, I feel bad, but I kind of already said on the live stream. So, well, Brandon screwed up hole 10. He must have gone for it. Hit it out too far, but that sucks for my friend, but that's okay. Again, we talked about this before. Elevation change, elevation change, elevation change is going to be the key here on this hole. I've only seen one of the new tee boxes. Didn't change it up too much, but I feel like this might be one of those holes that Jim Zielinski has an ace up his sleeve. I'm going to push this really soft. Hope that that bite kisses the green. Oh, all right, we'll get the shot points. Take the shot points. Be happy. Don't be greedy. It's all right.
Go for one from the tee box.
All right, last time we miserably watered this. This time, I'm just going to hit a 3-wood straight, let the wind do its job. Right 8 green slope is going to make it a little difficult to putt, so always make sure when you have a down slope of 5 or more that you are able to pull back to the sea before you hit. All right, hopefully the bathroom's open now. We are going to take a quick break because it's been a while.
Peter, what's the wind doing?
This is a stiff wind here, Jim. You really have to keep an eye on your distance.
Oh, all right, we are good. He says as he probably screws up the shot. Yep, he did it. Please don't go wet.
Uh-oh. The rough is going to take some distance away. In the rough. Not where you want it.
Oh, that was fun.
Excellent work.
Wow, that was fun. That was fun. I should have taken more than 30 seconds to enjoy that bathroom break. All right, so again, hole 16, tough hole.
Tall grass like this makes it hard to get the distance you want.
But thankfully, you can make the putt if you're on the rough or on the rock. Actually, Mouth had shown us in some of his streams that if you are on a certain edge of that rock, you can get, you can just make that putt for eagle.
Spin back and get
Just need to not screw up this hole. The fact that I screwed up that, ugh, is so irritating. It actually breaks my heart.
Now, good call for one.
Now, hopefully I hit that soft enough. Man, that does not feel like I hit that soft enough, so that bite better start working.
Call for one with an eagle putt.
And to lose, well, I mean, I won the match, but seriously, well, actually, wow, that's tough. So, 2, 3, I should have had a 29. Man, that is, ugh.
Let's check in.
Alright, it is 6:43, so we're going to play one more game before we send you right off to Word of Mouth with Mark McClevich. I'm going to play Heather Point because Coral Ridge is just going to beat me down, and that's not how we want to end this live stream.
The skies are darkening, but we're ready to get started. It's my pleasure today.
Alright. Hey, it's not raining. That's a positive. I don't know if anybody has ever aced this hole in the YouTube era, but thanks to Golden Tees and probably the streaks, hole 1 of Heather Point is a hole out opportunity. Now, depending how the rest of this night goes and if I play more Golden Tee or not, maybe we'll jump in and do a few more streams, some invites. I know you guys have sent them. We'll get those streamed, if not tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, maybe 3 weeks from now, who knows. If this goes in the hole, we'll stream later tonight. Oh, it's so close. That actually breaks my heart. That should have went in. Let's be honest. For our live studio audience, that should have went in.
Call for one on the tee.
I do like the look here on hole 3. This has a good chance too, but the problem is that downslope with those 8 woods
Heading right for the hole
will get you.
with a putt for birdie. Call for one at the tee.
Oh, you know, the other thing I forgot to mention is make sure you guys are going to goldentee.com/shop to check out some of our t-shirt designs. Oh, 6 feet, no shotties again. Oh, thankfully it registered as 7 and then put it in for 6. But we got a new t-shirt design that'll actually be going live a little bit here later tonight. And it's actually a fun one. It's Let's Party. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Get out there. We also have some of our old school games like World Class Bowling, Target Toss Pro, some of those other ones. Oh, should have been another hole out. Just a bit outside for all of you Major League Baseball fan, movie fans, should I clarify out there.
Is ready to tee off.
Now, hole 6, I did not put any spin on it because there's a slight elevation change, and with that 8-mile-an-hour wind and super spin clubs, those would right off the water, or off the green into the water. So we're going to play it safe. Hit the green. Nope. Too hard. Tell you what, it's been a long time since I've screwed that up. Oh, and then we screwed up the shot after. That's perfect. I don't actually think I've ever birdied that hole in my entire Golden Tee career. So you guys are seeing something new right now. Fun thing, this is one of the first ever holes with a quote-unquote ramp, where I don't think we're going to get it here. Well, a little bit. If you hit a low tee with a driver, actually the 8.5 degree driver probably does it more, but there's like a ramp where we've actually had people hit such a good shot where it kicks up on the green. Nobody's aced it yet. That'd be a fun bounty, as I get text messages from Adam saying all these bounty holes, but Heather Point number 8 is a fun one. It should be on our list. Hopefully that 10-mile-an-hour wind blows it to the right. Oh, please go in. Come on, come on. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, I can say that because it's almost 7 o'clock on a Friday, and I control the stream, but damn it, that should have been the perfect way to end the live stream with a nice ace on a par 4.
Fantastic.
Although I can't be mad because we did have a handful of hole outs early on, which, let's be honest, most of the time my live streams don't. You're either getting a lot of great shots or very little. So I think this has actually been a pretty decent kind of stream of some of these old school courses. A little bit of the new ones too. Now the rain comes into play, which if you've never played this course or any of the courses in rain, watch how this ball just reacts to the green. It just slows down right away. It's almost kind of the dart golf ball before the dart golf ball was a thing in 2020. Holy moly, 617. I'm going to call it right now. Probably not going to go attack this pin for eagle. Especially with a 15-mile-an-hour wind.
Wind's gonna push it, so you have to aim to the right to compensate.
You know what? Oh, wow. That just went... Wow, that's garbage.
It's in the deep stuff.
That just went dead straight somehow. I mean, on the pullback, it literally showed me pulling back to the left and hitting it straight, and it just went, that's awful. Man, that'll definitely screw up momentum, because that's just tough. Lots of different ways you can approach this one. Because it's raining, I'm just going to go ahead and hit it out to the right. I'm just going to push it. That 60-mile-an-hour wind's going to kill it pretty softly. Rain's going to get it to stop. Hole 15, I hope it's sunny for that. The fun thing about these holes, the older courses that have rain, if it gets sunny, there usually is a little bit of, that wet grass effect. So we'll definitely play this shot with that mentality. Again, 10.5 degree driver with a 15-mile-an-hour wind. I thought I hit that too soft, and I think I did. Yeah. Wow. All right. That's amazing, actually. I have no idea how I hit that too soft. Now watch, this will shoot back in the water, I'm sure. Yep.
That's not what he was looking for.
Well, at least my putt for bogey went in.
Nice. On tee now. Golfer 1.
Should be a good shot from this line.
Wow.
On the green. That'll work. Golfer 1. Putt. In the hole for eagle. Ready to tee off. It's golfer 1. Back to the talented golfer 1.
Are you kidding me? How does that not stop?
Oh man,
Come on. Wow.
he'll launch it if he gives it full power.
Just off the green. That saves the putt.
this point, this game's kind of already a lost cause, so I might as well just hope for the best.
That's not what you want to see.
It's a bad lie in the rough, not
Here's the backspin. Go for one. This, a par putt.
Well, I kind of really wish I stopped after that last game because, wow, this just went south really quick. So, disappointing ending, but hey, that's what happens. It's been a long week. But a few minutes from now, Word of Mouth with Mark Muklovich. Muklovich is going to go live. Great teacher. Hopefully we'll hit a lot better scores than I did. So make sure you are tuned in. Twitch, YouTube, The Mouth 411. Check them out on Facebook or on Golden Tee Fan if you're part of that group. But we will also share that on Golden Tee social media as well. So thanks for joining. Maybe catch you later this week, and if not, we'll tune in next week for more Golden Tee live streams. Appreciate you guys. Stay safe and hit them well.